Today, we're talking about something called the dopamine detox. It's this idea that we can actually rewire our brains to get back our focus and, well, our joy in a world that's basically designed to steal it. So let's get into how it all works.
Okay, let me ask you something. Does this sound familiar? You grab your phone just to check one little thing and then you look up and, whoops, an hour's just vanished. Or you sit down ready to tackle a big project and your brain just refuses to get on board. It's buzzing, it's everywhere.
Yeah, if you're nodding along right now, you are definitely not alone. It feels like there's this silent epidemic going on, right? It's messing with our focus, our motivation, and even our happiness. It's quietly stealing our ability to just sit down, concentrate, and feel satisfied.
And the crazy part is, it all starts with one tiny, super powerful chemical in your brain. And understanding that chemical is the key to fighting back.
All right, first things first, let's talk about our hijacked brains. How do you even know if your own reward system is kind of freaking out? Well, there are some pretty clear signs.
So maybe it's that whole hour vanishing on your phone thing, or the fact that you just can't seem to focus on big projects. Maybe you've got this constant low-level anxiety just buzzing in the background. Or how about this one? Simple things that should feel good, like a walk outside or just talking with a friend, they feel kind of meh, a little empty. You're always looking for the next hit of stimulation, the next thing to do, but it never really satisfies you, right? These are all classic signs that your brain's reward system is just overloaded.
So what's actually happening inside our heads? Well, it all comes down to one thing, dopamine. But maybe not in the way you think. In fact, there's a huge myth about it we need to clear up.
Okay, this is super important. Dopamine isn't the pleasure chemical, it's really the motivation chemical. Its main job is to get you to go after something. It's the thing that drives you to seek out a reward. And here's the kicker. It fires most intensely during the anticipation of the reward. It's all about the chase, not the catch.
So let's just make this crystal clear. The myth is that it's all about feeling good. The reality? It's about the drive to go get the thing that will make you feel good. It's the molecule of more, always pushing us, hey, go look for something, go seek it out.
And this, right here, is where modern life hijacks our brains. Because things like social media, video games, even streaming services, they are literally engineered to tap into this dopamine loop. They use something called variable rewards. Think of a slot machine. You pull the lever, you don't know if you'll win. That maybe is what gets you hooked. It's the same with a social media feed. You scroll, 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 and you never know when you'll see something great. That unpredictability keeps your brain coming back for more and more and more.
And this kicks off a really dangerous cycle. First, you get chronically overstimulated. Constant dopamine spikes from your phone, from junk food, from the news. Your brain, trying to protect itself, basically says, whoa, this is way too much, and it starts to shut down its dopamine receptors. That's called downregulation. The result? Your tolerance goes up. Suddenly you need bigger and bigger hits of stimulation just to feel normal. And the saddest part? Simple, real-world pleasures, a sunset, a good book, they just don't stand a chance anymore. They feel boring.
So the big question is, how do we get off this hamster wheel? How do we break the cycle? Well, that's where the dopamine detox comes in.
I want you to think of it like hitting the reset button on your brain. It's basically a set period of time where you deliberately step away from all those super stimulating things. You're giving your brain's reward system a chance to just breathe, recover, and get its sensitivity back. Okay, let's get something straight right now. A dopamine detox isn't about getting rid of all dopamine. That's impossible, and frankly, you wouldn't want to. And it's not about living in a state of permanent misery. All it is breaking that cycle of overstimulation. It's a temporary reset to recalibrate your system.
So what's the payoff? If you do this, what's waiting for you on the other side? This is where we get to the good stuff, reclaiming your focus and your joy.
And the benefits can be seriously life-changing. Your motivation comes roaring back. Your ability to sit down and do that deep, focused work, it's there again. That constant mental fog just lifts. People sleep better. They find it easier to break those little addictive patterns that have been bugging them for years. It's a total game changer.
And this quote really sums it all up. Life becomes richer and more vivid, not because anything external has changed, but because your capacity to appreciate it has been restored. Think about that. The world doesn't get better, you get better at seeing how good it already is.
All right, so you get the why. You're probably thinking, okay, I'm in. How do I actually do this?
let's talk about how to start your very first reset. Okay, step 1, just be aware. For a couple of days, just watch yourself. No judgment. Then, step 2, choose your level. You don't have to go cold turkey on everything. Just pick 1 or 2 of your biggest triggers. Step 3, set a duration. Commit to something clear, like just 24 hours. Step 4, you gotta plan what you're gonna do instead. Think nature, journaling, meditation, anything low stim. And finally, step 5, and this is crucial, prepare to be uncomfortable. That feeling of boredom and restlessness, that's a good sign. It means it's working.
So what's a 24-hour reset actually feel like? Well, those first 6 hours or so, they're going to be tough. You'll feel bored, restless, you'll have strong urges to go back to your old habits. But if you can just push through that, the discomfort starts to fade, you start to feel more present, and by the end of that 24 hours, you'll likely feel this amazing mental clarity and probably have the best night's sleep you've had in ages.
And I just want to see this one more time because it's so important. The goal here is not to live without pleasure. Not at all. It's about building a healthier relationship with it. It's about trading those cheap, easy hits for real, meaningful, earned satisfaction.
You know, this whole idea, it really just taps into this ancient piece of wisdom, doesn't it? Lasting happiness doesn't come from chasing the next pleasure high. It comes from being present. It comes from having a purpose. It comes from actually engaging with the real world right in front of you.
So look, a detox isn't just about tweaking your neurochemistry. It's so much bigger than that. It's about reclaiming your freedom. It's about proving to yourself that you are in control, not your phone, not your impulses.
So, I'm going to leave you with a question. And it's not about what you're willing to give up for a day. It's about what you could gain for a lifetime. If you had that focus back, if you had that freedom back, what would you build? What would you create?